Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more Silent Hill F. Which, what screen we're looking at now. Let's get in there. We just got past a playground area. Wait for everything to load in. We were going to go up that way. As for what's happening in this game, let's see. Now, there is a lot of, I would say, it seems mostly like symbolism type stuff. And for like the... I'm not good at explaining things. I had this whole thing planned out, and then I don't know how to describe stuff. Let's see. It's like psychological. Well, let me start with this. We read that the pills that she was being given by the guy is made with the drug that, like, people would use for, like, spiritual journeys to, like, commune with the gods or whatever. And those are the pills that he was giving her for headaches and stuff, instead of the over-the-counter stuff. And so, and then combined with some, they were, like, talking about, like, she was dead, or that, like, she's gone already, just, like, forget about her and all that. I presume that she's in some sort of coma or something from the hallucinogenic drugs that she was being given, and maybe she overdosed on them or something. I don't know. But then, so I think both both worlds are, like, not real, like, physically, and that's happening. Let's see. And that, as for a lot of stuff, I think the fox mask represents her, like, because she really doesn't want to do, like, traditionally girly stuff. She doesn't want to, like, in 60s Japan, like, your job is to, like, go get married to somebody and give them lots of children. And she, that's, like, her biggest fear is, like, just losing all of her autonomy and just having to be somebody's wife, I think, which is why he's, like, really controlling and makes her want to not... What was the journal entry for it on him? Like, he starts off normal, and then she's like, with my hand in his, he tugs gently my hand, I know what true happiness is. Like, he's like, she's like giving up. I think it represents her giving up on, like, rebelling against what people want her to do, and just, like, giving in, and how it's easier to just give in, and then you don't have to think anymore. That's what that side of her is. The one that's with Fox Mask. Also, these are new stuff. I didn't even look at these yet. Also, everything's now different. Also, the reason I think she has the mask, that when we saw Junko, is just, I don't know if she was, like, physically taken by, or, like, literally taken by the fox mask. I think it just represents everybody else that's already married, and they all want her to, like, go get married too, and that's why they're all, like, waiting for her. And if you look at that part with all the ladies on the left and the guys on the right, the guys' masks were all, like, removable. You can just, like, take them off. While the girls' masks, the ladies' masks rather, were, like, you know, they cut off your face and put on the new one. And combine that with the fact that she, like, snapped out of, like, the mind control from Fox Mask when she heard her last name. And that's because when you get married, you give up your name, and now you have the husband's last name. So it's like the final act of, like, giving up your old self type thing, I think. And, like, snapped her out of it, I think. Anyway, there's a new page. Let's read that. I'm terrible at explaining things. But anyway, I think it's all in her head, and these are, like, all her fears, and that's why some of the enemies are very... making lots of babies. She doesn't want to become one of them. I'll read that in a second. Junko always told me that the quickest way to happiness is to live the way society expects women to. Well, if there's a quick way to happiness, then there must be other ways too. One time, when I was little, Junko showed me how to find my way out of a maze in a puzzle book. There's no doubt that she showed me the quickest solution. Still, what I felt that moment was nothing compared to the joy of figuring it out for myself. Yeah. Also, now your picture is this. And also right here, there exist 2 Hanakos inside me now. Shimizu Hanako, whom I have known since birth, and Hanako without the last name. A woman who is trying to steal my body from the old me. Nothing gets on my nerves more than other people trying to make decisions for me. Even if what they're saying is right, it just rubs me the wrong way. I'd rather make 100 mistakes on my own than follow someone else's commands. But that can make for a lonely life, one where I refuse to listen to anyone else. I want to become the kind of person who truly listens to what others have to say. Of course, it'll still be up to me whom I listen to. And that will be someone I can trust, someone who will walk alongside me, hand in hand. However, making long lists of things I hate is just a way of running away from the real issues I have in my inner self. I have to step up and face what's inside of me, even if I don't like what I see. Being able to take my time and carefully think things through before making a decision is what's most important to me. Nice. Spooky pictures. But yeah, the favorite enemy that I love fighting so much. A monster covered in swollen skin crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. Yeah, she doesn't want to become baby factory, basically. Now, let's go north! Let me go back to full screen. There we go. Let's see, we go north, and then I assume it's gonna, like, that will no longer be blocked, and then I can go south and get that dang mailbox that I've been waiting for so long. That's where you want to go. Is there anything over here? No. What about over here? There's a box that I can't open, so it must not be important. Yeah, there's a little thing. I'll take that.
Aibo, もうすぐだ.
Okay, big X. I always like to just draw the big X's. Something's in here. It's not up there, right? I think it's just on the other side. Oh, just one of you. Ow. Okay, take a toolkit, perhaps? What do I have? What? Crowbar, kitchen knife, steel pipe. Kitchen knife does the most damage. Crowbar is pretty good too, though. I like crowbar. I can save the repair kit for getting an axe or something. That'd be good. There's also a sickle now. Durability, medium. I'll keep the crowbar, it's just too good. I could get rid of a steel pipe for a sickle. I think I'll just leave it on the ground there, and I can come back for it if I run out of weapons. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Don't mind me. Quick, try and everything. I must be missing so much of the Emmas, whatever. Because I have so much faith. hard when there's two, because they keep defending each other. Save again. Yes, we're going back home. Let's go stealthily again first.
武器が壊れかけてる。もう少しだけ持ってくれ。
There thingy. Leads down. Yeah, there was like multiple paths. I remember. Oh no, they're merging. That didn't work right. Oh, I'm like stuck. No. Use another of the hundreds of bandages. Not stuck between two fences again. No, not again. Well, that was very fun. So we never could go in here. If I remember correctly. Still can't go in there. Can't go that way. Is that like lead? Well, theoretically go that way. Probably not gonna fight you, but I am going to go past you to this box shrine. Not going up there. I guess that is it. It's just covered. Now go down. We're gonna go to that dang mailbox. It's the last thing I do.
街は化け物だらけだ。家に戻ろう。
Ow. No, you're doing that thing with the ground. No, I want whatever's in that. It's just a first aid kit. Let's see, up by the save point was where the sickle was, so I just make sure I last that long. Run back. No, there's an area over here that I must explore. It's a mailbox thing. More capsules. Not again. Too many grab attacks today. Ow. At least knife is strong. I just wanted to check what was in this place. Apparently, not a lot. Is there anything down here? Just weird flowers. Research notes on Kakura Makakura. There exists a wondrous medicine that a veteran missionary is said to have brought to Nagasaki during the Tensho era, circa 1580 AD. It was a drug used during mediation, by individuals to speak with their inner selves. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. It is said that through the power of this medicine, individuals become able to delve into their innermost selves. Everyone possesses an inner you, and inside that inner you is another inner you, and inside that inner you, this endlessly repeating chain was named Kakura Makakura, a term from an old Nagasaki dialect referring to nesting structures. So yes, I think the foggy world is like, we're in an inner area, and then inside that was the other one. Different layers of psyche going on, I think. I mean, that matches into what I was talking about. So maybe I'm not insane anyway. I mean, when I go up to that house, we'll find out whether any of this is what's going on up there, probably. There's a well. I remember when I walked past that so long ago. Sledgehammer. Okay. Make sure I always have that. I'll keep using kitchen knife because it does good damage, but it breaks fast, so I'll let it break. Sledgehammer I'll try to hold on to unless I get an axe, in which case I want to hold on to axe forever. This is the thing we cannot get past, but we can go around the other way, I hope. And finally get to that mailbox. Chocolate. Yes. This was so worth coming down here. It is, however, blocked, so we cannot get to mailbox zone. But perhaps the game won't be over when I go to that house and we can come back here. Or I'll just never know what's in that mailbox. Don't mind me. You know what's funny, though? I don't even think... For those big guys, I don't even have a journal page about them. Because I never killed one, so there's no journal page for them here. No, there is. I was wrong! Now, please, stop making spooky stuff happen. I'm leaving this area. Elliot ran out of stamina. Just calm down. Just walk slowly away. Now you can run. Ow, not again. Quick, enshrine stuff. Should probably use the first aid kits first, because they take up so much more space. Not forgetting about the mailbox, it's time to go home. In which case we'll probably get attacked along the way, so get ready for that. Gotta check the houses along the way, because bandage. Got one of the best ones. I'm not running that, so come at me. I missed the opportunity. Let me get back on the other side so I don't rush dodge towards another enemy. The knife's so strong. take this and run away. Those guys, I think I'm good to just run past if I can just dodge. Another bandage. Just keep right. Okay, house on the left. Can I just like go past it again and go see what's over here? We'll go in the house in a second. They're trying to dissuade me from going this way, but... Use up this first. Didn't think you would collapse that easily. I've got to check what's up in this building. That's my house. What's this thing? Just a building. It's got Yokon. Chocolate. I can't afford it. I can't bring the chocolate. This is terrible. Well, I guess we're not bringing the chocolate. Wait, before going down, make sure all the way up is still blocked. Which it still looks like it is. Wonder if you'll ever go up there, if there's anything up there. Might just be the edge of the map. I may check the perimeter of home before I go in there. Can I go up there? I can, but there's nothing. Okay, let's go in the front door. Because things will definitely be all happy. The home zone. Shu and Rinko, are they just in the house? What?
もしもし。
清水さんのお宅でお間違いないでしょうか。岡本水産でございます。毎度ごひいきに預かり誠にありがとうございます。
もしもし。
I see. No good, it won't budge. So it's like a weird big hallway. Sushi that I can't take because inventory full. Antique home that I can't take full. could find a shrine, that'd be great. There's propane inside, but no tube. Bloodstains. Who did this? Is this a real door? Perhaps. Question mark in there. Note from Hinako. I'm still alive, but tomorrow I'll make sure you draw your final breath. I don't care if it's your special day. Note from Hinako. I can take that. I got room for that. Don't have room for that. Okay, I guess I'll continue this way. Why'd I do that? Ominous photo. I don't know why, but it appears each photograph can be rotated. There might be some kind of connection to the writing on the group. The writing on the group photo. Okay. So the parent, Rinko, the parents, they're crossed out. I don't know why, but it appears a rather unsettling group photo that hangs in the living room. It seems someone has taken a marker to it. Basically all the characters in the game. Something was hanging here before. So it's a group photo. There's a collection of other photographs. One seems to be missing, however. Is the picture of me that's not in here? As in main character Hinako? Unsure. That leads back out here. Can't open that one. Dried carcass that I can't take because inventory is full. I could just like start getting rid of. I could just get rid of the first aid kits. I'd rather just find this place I can enshrine stuff. That'd be real nice. Well, that one doesn't open. Find the crest. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fights knew no end. The scales upon which they fought, however, were no more, having been destroyed long ago. My room. So that's to get into that room. Her room. There's the shrine. If I had just gone straight a little bit, I would have found it. Check this door. Yeah, that one won't budge. Now I get to do the real fun part of going to all the rooms I was already been in, just so I can grab everything. And then run back. Oh yeah, I got an not that. This cannot increase any further. I assume I will gain the ability to do so, though. So maybe I'll save the emote. So let's just draw a random Omamori, because I haven't done that like forever. Greatly decreases sanity consumption while using focus. I'm going to use another one. Slightly restores health after each successful counter. I do like to counter. Let's do another one. Greatly increases stun power when weapon durability is low. There's more stuff I must go grab. What was in here that I could grab? Nothing. Then I went that way. Did I ever go this way? Do I want to go this way? Bandage. Just when I want more inventory. Axe. That I do want. It's stuck. This room seems important. I'll go in there in a second. Let's track down all that other stuff I missed. This is the room with all the paintings, which I gotta do that puzzle eventually. I don't remember where any of the other stuff I found was. Let's do one more. Well, I don't know. Maybe it was out this way somewhere that I found all this stuff. Let's take the dried carcass. That I remember. Now go do enshrining stuff. Used to be a calendar here, I think. Did I ever go this way yet? I don't think so. Is that door locked? Because it has a square around it. Well, it has the square instead of the cross out, so I guess I can unlock that eventually. Need to check more rooms. There need to be a lot of enemies at this point. I'll run away and go stuff in the shrine. And come right back. Break the tension, you know? I remember, heal with first aid kits first so they get out of there. If I get into a fight in there, that is. Okay, fake door. There's the calendar. Okay, so I need a circly thing. This is a calendar. A calendar placed beside the room at the end of the hallway. What date was it? 10/6? Is that October 6th, or is that whatever the other way it would be? I don't know. Oh, calendar thing over there. Did I get anything to enshrine? Now I'm just paranoidly. Oh, he's coming back to enshrine stuff. So if I put the calendar on here. Now that's lit. always lit. Okay, this is the same map again.
私の家どうなってるの？
Bandage. Okay, different doors are not unlockable. I hit the roof. Ceiling, rather. No. Really. Inside. Yep, get out of there. You also want to fight. I think they're in the room right over there. Another sickle. Guess I'll replace pipe. Never went back and got that other sickle. Okay, that leads back to this hall. Oh my goodness, they're just handing these things out like candy now. Okay, I guess I will upgrade something. What would I want to upgrade though? Stamina, sanity, health. One second. New thing here. I've heard that Dad used to be a fisherman when he was younger and would go on long fishing trips way out at sea. He managed to save up enough money doing that to open up a restaurant, a place where he could put his skills with a knife to use. It didn't work out, though. Not only did he lose all his savings, he took on new debt, too. Now he spends his days drinking his life away in this sleepy little town that's a long way from the sea. He never even tries to cook anything anymore. It's only when he complains about Mom's food that he pretends to be some kind of important chef.
すみませんね。
お前味ちゃんと見てんのか。薄すぎんだよ。こんなの茶色い泥水じゃねえか。こんなこともまともにできないのか。女に味噌汁が作れなくて何の価値があるんだ。
やめてよ。いつもいい加減にして。
うるせえ。親にその言い方はなんだ。引っ込んでろ。
お母さんもお母さんだよ。ちゃんと言い返せばいいじゃない。お父さんもそんなに気に入らないなら自分で作ればいいでしょ。上手なんでしょ、お料理。
ひなこやめて。お父さんにそんな言い方しないで。お母さんが悪いんだよ。ひなこはいいから早く学校に行きな。
お母さん何も悪くないよ。悪いのは全部お父さんだよ。
ひなこ、お父さんにそんなこと言うもんじゃないよ。早く行きな、早く。
お父さんも嫌いだったけど、お母さんも好きじゃなかったな。
Yellow calendar, a calendar placed in the room for some reason. So if I put that in the calendar spot again, then maybe that'll go to another whole place. Ramune, which I don't have. I can repair though. There's repair kit. Did that give me more room? Nope. Okay. Hinako's diary. I hate my dad. I wish he would just die. I hate my mom too. She deserves to die as well. If I could just turn into a monster, then I'd take the two of them and crush them to death with my bare hands. Hate this house too. I hate everything. Everything. I see. Maybe that's why she wanted the fox arms, so she could kill everyone. I could just replace... Oh, but... replace the first aid kit. Because I'd rather not have to walk back here. We have a million bandages. We will be fine. I say, and then the next boss just, like, destroys me or something. We went that way. Where do the other ways lead? This door, not real door. Kill that now. Okay, real fake doors. Shriveled aberage. There's a picture. Is that what I need for the picture room? Somebody else want to fight? Toolkit, red capsules. Picture frame. A picture of me. I can't remember when this was taken though.
この写真なんか見たことある気がする。
Ah. So, you know what? Wait for it to come at me so I'm not hacking the walls. We already did health. Let's do stamina. And then I'll from now on just always make sure I have at least one EMA so that I can upgrade the other thing if it ever becomes possible to do so.
私の部屋
Is it your room? Letter from a man. I do not believe there is any reason you should be tied down by your younger self. Likewise, there's no reason your future self should be constrained by the you are today. Thank you, by the way, for the beautifully pressed flower. It was the first gift I ever received from you, and I will surely cherish it until the end of time. That's where I put a calendar, but that changed everything last time, so let's not do that immediately. At least until I've explored everything. favorite enemy. Not the baby. It's just a bomb. Bomb baby. Let's look at what's over here, shall we? It's coming for... Doesn't feel right. I feel like somebody's watching. Just to play with the doll. I'm always alone, so I'm okay with playing by myself. That means I have the right dish and the left dish, all to myself. I like to play with Hokeshi dolls a lot. I'm extra careful to share them with left Hinako and right Hinako, so it's fair to both of them. Okay. So do I need to, like, balance these? Okay, you're not very heavy. Maybe you are the heaviest? Yeah, you're the heaviest. With this broken thing, that's quite heavy. What if I put this over here, and then this on the other side? Like, basically weightless. Okay. The broken one is the heaviest. Oh, that's mine, and there's an enemy here. A wooden block with a slanted scale painted on one side. Wonder what it's for. The puzzle mentioned a scale at one point. Okay, now I have to get past the big enemy. Probably just gonna run around them because they just take way too many hits. Don't mind me. Hope I can't fit in here. I got the tea sewing machine. Nothing else in here. There's something on the ground. Chocolate. Okay, goodbye. Quick, enshrine everything. Yeah, keeping one. How long of an episode is this? Okay. Go a little bit longer. Now, the place where I put that thing I got, plus I only got one anyway, so it won't help. Let's go put the calendar over there. 1960. Oh, you're coming here. Not if I leave first. Well, it's like more brightly lit at this part. Aaron's request. Hinako, I'm sorry to ask, but could you drop by Shu's house and buy that stomach medicine for me again? Also, please let his family know that I've been getting better thanks to them. Traditional medicine truly is better than all those modern drugs, and herbal remedies are far gentler on the body. Tell them that I'll pay my bill at the end of the month. Oh. Hello. Kitchen knife. Just leave it there. I might not come back here. Ugh, it smells horrible. What is this? Is that hair? Is there like a whole head in there? I guess I'll take a knife over a sickle. Can't remember if there was much of a difference. Just remember they both break pretty fast, but the knife is real strong, so I don't mind. Okay. Before going the noisy way. So light around here. There's something ran past over there. That's cool and spooky. Oh, did you come all the way around behind me? Ah, dang ceiling. Block all the attacks and then wait for the counter. That's why the axe is the best thing ever. And the sledgehammer's pretty good too. Okay. Did I miss anything out here before I ran in? No. Guess I'll open this. But if he ran all the way around, then I could also do that. Here's another toolkit. I can keep using this axe forever. And shrine. This is my room again. In Aka's room, to be specific. That. This.
私の日記?
Block of wax. A semi-transparent block of wax placed in my diary for some reason. There seems to be something stuck inside.
何か入ってる.
Okay. So she's got like trophies and stuff. Fragrant letter. There are many creatures that discard their shells as they mature. I believe that the suffocating feeling you're experiencing is merely a sign that you are growing up, a hint that it is time to rid yourself of your shell. Don't you think it is a strange coincidence your name means baby bird? I'm sure all of this is simply pointing you to the fact that the time for you to spread your wings, probably, and fly is drawing near. So that note had might have had the Inari-san symbol on it, not sure. I'll take some divine water. Don't mind if I do. Now, can I just go in there? That usually progresses, so don't go in there yet. Continue to shrine everything. Array. I don't know how to say it. That thing. You again, and I could go to a whole bunch of doors that way. Another Ema. See, this is why you explore everything in this place. There's more emas in here than the rest of the game combined. Bandage. So I want my inventory to be even more full of healing items. One last stop over here before I go down that other route. Wrong button. Save after. Let's get more sanity. Never died from sanity before, but let's keep it that way. Yeah, more sanity. There's a couple of them. 1 second, next. Except from the other one, or it's got that much range. Oh my goodness. That door no open, this one no open. Those go away and I'll destroy you. Just you wait. No, it's gonna do something. Okay, just chill. There's a repair kit. Here's the med kit while I can. It died, it? Okay. Hear noises. Won't open. What's this bird pattern? Farashika. Ancient wisdom passed down by our ancestors, used to wrap things, carry them around. Good thing I always prefer function over fashion. Increases inventory capacity. Inventory capacity go up. This is where they put all the upgrade items in this room. Propane tube, a pipeline that could be connected to a stove. Looks old, but works fine.
ガスが切れてるみたいだけど、チューブはまだ使えそうだ。
So now we have that for the earlier place. Here's another toolkit, so I can keep using the axe forever. There are a lot of whatever those things are. What? It's got an eye in it? What is it? I should leave right away. Really? Well, you have fun. need a way to open bird door. We need pieces of the other place that we already got one. Okay, so we can look at all the maps separately, by the way. That's the propane tube for that one way back there. I got a painting for that room too. Second one, I don't know if the second one had any puzzles that I didn't solve. And we're about to see if there's another level beyond this. After I enshrine some stuff, of course. There's nothing to enshrine. Okay, we're back to the first one. Okay. So that's question mark. Oh, there. There, put one of them in there. We need more. That needed a different thing. Steal a pipe in here. Okay, I didn't notice that was there, but remember it's there now. I'm using the axe until... Well, I might as well use the repair kit now. Use it until it's nearly broken, and then switch to using other weapons. So this is painting room. I was missing, so now I won't be. Oh, that's the other place, right? The other dream realm. Where's the painting that shows everything? Right here. So I just put the person who's crossed out upside down? Ow! I'm kind of busy. White bird and fox plate. A wooden block with a white bird painted on one side and a fox on another. Wonder what it is for. What's happening? Let's go do the propane thing. Nobody's here, right? Don't want to get attacked when I'm doing the puzzle. Do I put the wax thing in there? Yeah. Fletching key. A key with a bird pattern on the back. Obtained from the melted piece of wax. Those ones have more HP than regular ones. Okay, I have another piece for that. And it was like double-sided. So maybe uses for both of those doors. I don't know. But I also got the bird key, which is probably for bird in level 3 over here. So I apparently never checked that door. Well, first, let's go and shrine. I don't want to stop playing in case... Let me check how long this is. Yeah, I must go a little longer because I'm gonna forget where everything is. I don't keep playing. Can I go back through to that side on this side? Gotta go through the door on this side twice. And there'll probably be more enemies each time. Anything hidden in here? So just make our way through. Ow. Taking 2 damage to me while I'm going through the turret. Nice. Now go all the way to Bird Zone. Use the fletching
ふ
key.
ざけないでよ。
ああ、
ひな子、お父さんはね、ひな子
綺麗
の
事はやめて。私知ってるよ。お父さんの借金のせいでしょ。
おお、なんだと？
おかしな人に騙されてお金を全部持ち逃げされたのはお父さんの責任じゃない。お母さんもあんなに倹約して、お姉ちゃんだって友達に笑われても古い服のままで少しでも幸せになろうって家族みんなで貯めたお金だったんだよ。偉そうなこと言う前に謝ってよ。私に、お姉ちゃんに、お母さんにずっと迷惑をかけてきたことを謝ってよ。
なんだその言い草は！
お父さん、やめてください。お願いします。ひな子、悪いけどお惣菜を買ってきてくれる？
だって
何でもいいから行きな、早く。
離せ！今日という今日は我慢ならん！親のことを何だと思ってやがる！
落ち着いてください。お願いします。お父さん。
Black bird and sword plate. Wooden bird block with a black bird painted on one side and a katana on the other. Wonder what it's for.
家畜と変わらないんだ。
Well, we got lots of plates. I think we got everything. Now we just need to get back to World 1. That's, I guess, just there to be weird. As there's a bunch of other stuff. Can't use that when enemies are angry. I just want to go through that door anyways. Journal updated. I used to think it was just my dad who was like this, but after listening to all the married women around here complain, every man seems just as bad. All their husbands are just as short-tempered, just as violent, just as useless, do as little to help out their wives. After learning this, every grumpy-looking old man in town I see reminds me of him. When I think that I was born and raised just to support these horrible tyrants, I lose all hope. If everything works out, they're going to give my father a lot of money. I'm sure he's desperate to use it to pay back his debts. My father is selling me to pay back his debts. Oh, is he? What do we know about the mom now? A woman's happiness begins with marriage. She told me that every opportunity she got. Am I supposed to believe that she's actually happy with the life she has now in this house? Today, my dad threw a knife. It got stuck in the tatami mat. Yeah, that's what we just saw. There are chips and dings all over the house. Every last one is from when he threw something. Is that what happiness is to my mother? Seeing her house in such a sorry state and full of scars? We have some yokon. I still the one. I'll keep in the one. Probably honestly just go in on all in on stamina, because I like stamina. Because that's when I run out, I die. So if I can have more, I can dodge everything. What do I have equipped anyway? Max stamina, slight health upon food items, slight health upon enemy. Lightly restores health after each successful counter. Increase enemy line of sight. Perfect dodges become easier to perform. That one I might eventually take. If I get another EMA, I'll boost stamina, and then I'll remove the stamina token, so I'll be basically where I was, right? And then I'll equip perfect dodges become easier, because then that seems like a good thing. Now that seems like the big important door, because, you know, his voice was coming from that. So let's open this one first. And let me read the... A sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. Day after day, the sun rose behind the fox's back and set behind the swords. Yet their fight knew no end. Okay, I might have to destroy somebody if they're... Oh, they're not bothering me. Right now. Okay, the fox. There's nothing on that side. This one has a bird. Also a bird. Fox is supposed to fight the sword, and there's supposed to be scales, the heavens. Is this the heaven? Like this. Am I supposed to flip that because it was like destroyed or something? I don't know what I'm doing. The sword and the fox fought, battling upon a set of scales. The heavens themselves shuddered at the ferocity of their struggle. The sun rose behind the fox's back, which actually should be the east, that's where it rises. And the swords, it sits in the swords. The swords should be in the west. But it says the scales were destroyed. So first of all, this needs to go over here. Destroyed? Yeah, okay.
何の話だろう
Back to her room again. The pine tree emblem. A wooden badge with an engraved pine tree design.
ひなこ、しゅうくんから電話だよ。
今いないって言って。
いるって言っちゃったよ。
じゃあ買い物に行ってるとか言っといてよ。
はいはい、わかったよ。
Pills. This one's not ending like the others. I guess you're just there now. She was like, she had a big pile of something there, and I didn't see what it was. And then she went over there, and there were pills there? I don't know. Open door.
私が見えてるよね。とうとう私の声まで聞こえるようになったんだ。そんなとこに立ってないで入ったら、ちょうど話がしたかったところだから。あなたは誰な 自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。どういうこと？何の話をしているの？多分あなたは私で私はあなたじゃない、そういう気がするの。あなたは誰？私がひなこならあなたは誰なの？あ、ひなこなのは同じ。でも心はもう清水ひなこじゃないのかもしれない。わけのわからない言い方はやめて。何の話をしているの？あんたこそとぼけるのはやめて。さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？ねえ、しっかりと私と向き合って、ちゃんと考えて。私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。でもしなかった。なんでかわかる？ちゃんとあんたと清水ひな子と本気で話がしたかったから。私たちは対等に、そして全力で殺し合わなくちゃいけない。なのにあんたは逃げ回るだけ。それどころか真剣に私たちのことを考えようともしていない。これ以上あんたが逃げ回るならもういい。もう今度こそあんたを殺すから。あんただけじゃないからね。お父さんもお母さんも殺す。この家もこの町も消し去ってやる。凛子も咲子も殺す。そしてもちろんあんたの大切な相棒もね。シュはどこにいるの？ねえ、シュってそんなに大事？あんたのこと未だに宇宙戦争ごっこの相棒だと思ってるんだよ。あんたのこと女だとさえ思ってくれてないんだよ。ただの幼なじみの腐れ縁。死んだって全然問題ない。シュは大切な私の相棒だ。殺されてたまるか。
I see. Okay. Now that other door seems like it might be important, so I will probably end this part here. Yes, as that note that said that, like, I'll just find the note. I don't need to make up what it was. Information, was it? Actually, I don't know where it was. Collectibles. Those are key items. Documents. I have no idea what it was called, though. Was it a local doctor note? Foxes. Oh, this one. Drug used to speak with their inner selves. Everyone possesses an inner you, and inside that inner you is another inner you, and inside that inner you... Yes, that's what's happening. There's multiple Hinakos. We've been playing as two different Hinakos, I think. And they might not like each other. So we shall see what happens. Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.